Hello, good morning everybody. It's Michelle House from Rich Living. How are you this morning? How are you? This is just watching all the technical stuff happening this morning. What's going on? Hello, there we go. Takes 20 seconds for it to all settle down here. Hello and welcome. My name is Michelle House from Rich Living. Lovely to see you here this morning. It's pretty cool here. I just took, hang on a second. I just took my fluffy robe off. Like, you know, a dramatic actress. Here, let me show you what I did. I did this. It was so cold. I was down here like this. And then I went, 5:55. It's cold. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to High Vibes at 5:55. A couple of minutes we spend every weekday talking about, you know, things that can get us into a high vibrational state, because the higher our vibration, the more that we can attract the good stuff into our lives. Hey, Robin, thanks for sharing my video. I am just also, if I can, and I can't. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm just popping a link here that I'm going to talk about in a minute. I forgot to share that one with you this morning. Robin, okay, let's go. I was coming down the stairs this morning, at the back actually, and noticed the change in the moon. It's coming to the little tiny crescent now. We're coming into another new moon cycle. So another new moon and full moon cycle. And of course, the alchemy of intention. So if you were with me with that round last month, we had an awesome time. I do that as an in real time version between the new moon and the full moon with people in the academy. And we go through the stages and the program, but I also draw my beautiful, here we go, chakra insight cards daily with that to enhance that experience and to get stuff shifting so that our intentions can be manifest under the next full moon. So if you want to join, I have posted the link over there. It's $55 a month. That program is actually a standalone $197, but if you join the academy, you can jump in there for 55 buckaroonies a month. And hang on a second. Michelle's just saying hi. Can I just say what a great evening we are having? Just found out that my daughter has got a 2-1 in her degree. I'm imagining that sounds like celebration. I don't know how the English education system works, but congratulations, that sounds bloody amazing. Congratulations, Michelle's daughter. All that work's paid off, all that effort. And you know what I'm talking about today? Discipline. All of that discipline pays off. Well done. Action, action. We want action. ACT. Yeah, anyway, you know how that goes. We need action, right? So we can sit in our transition phase. So we have this transition phase where we know that things aren't right, where we don't feel right. We feel grumpy. We feel cranky. Life's not working out. People are pissing us off. That's annoying me. My job's annoying me. I don't have any money. All that stuff's going on in your life, right? And you can sit in that, or you can start to take a little bit of action to move yourself out of that. And, you know, a little bit of action is jumping on a high vibes call. That's a little bit of action. So that's awesome that you're here and you're watching that. Fantastic. Changing your vibrational state a little bit. But in order to keep your vibrational state moving and also attracting, so imagine your high vibes here is a little bubble over here, and you've opened up that bubble and you've brought that bubble into you. Okay, so here we go. I've got my high vibes on. Now I need to do something else as me and high vibes and grab something else, and then I'm doing the next high vibe thing with high vibes, there's something else in me, so then it's 3 times and then it's 4 times. Does that make sense? So you're always, it's like a snowball. You start and then you keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger with your high vibrational state. That's what happened to me. This is what happened. $75,000 in debt. I tell you what, it was crap. It was crap. It was awful. It was hard. All I could think about was, oh my God, I'm going to have to sell a house. Oh my God, Jonathan's not working hard enough. Oh my God, children. You know, wasn't a good mum. I wasn't a good wife. I wasn't the best version of me. I wasn't experiencing living. I was in this mindset of creating more of what I was sitting in. So the more I sat in, poor me. Oh my God, how did I get into this situation? The questioning, how did this happen? How did this happen? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? The longer I sat in there, the more I kept attracting that stuff to my life. But as soon as I took the one piece of action, which was meditating, then it was consciousness streaming, writing. Then it was, so you see how it was just one little thing. Then it was exercise, not exercise for losing weight, exercise for honoring my body and for moving and for breathing and for fresh air. That was my intention for exercise. What was my intention for meditation? Clear mind, clear mind. Wasn't about make more money, or get out of the problem, get out of the problem. It was, okay, let's get clear here. I want a clear mind. I want a clear mind because I need to know what to do next. Baby steps. But the baby steps seem so tiny when you're starting. They just seem like nothing's going to ever happen because, you know, you've been meditating now for a whole month and nothing's changed. But you've been meditating for a whole month and you're now in this different vibration. So if you had, I don't know, like a picture, a color around you, an aura, okay? So you were black and now you're pink. Because you've got a little bit of meditation, you've got a little bit of glow happening, which is going to start attracting other things into your life. It also helps you see things a little bit differently. You get a clearer picture. But the discipline is taking the next action, and then the next action, and then the next action. And going, okay, nothing significant has changed yet. I am starting to feel a bit better. I'm talking to my husband a little bit nicer now. I'm being a bit nicer to my kids. That bill was easy to pay. Yeah? So then start taking the next action. And then the next action might be, you know, what do we say? Consciousness streaming, exercise. It might be doing a program. It might be getting a coach. It might be calling the bank. It might be whatever that is, right? Whatever that is for you, take that next action. And it still might be one little change. And you go, that was interesting. I wonder if that's because of the meditating and the this and the that and the this. I can see. So, because I'm standing here now in this position, that with all of these things that have become a daily practice to me, and going, that was easy. But at the time, it wasn't. At the time, it took discipline for me to step into changing my mindset. It took discipline for me to recognize, hang on a second, that's in my life. That's not what I actually want. Aha, that's being shown to me because it's the opposite that I want. Rather than, oh my God, it's happened again, it's happened again. It took discipline for me to flick it around back over to here. And to go, oh, yeah, right, okay, I see now. Yep, okay, that's right, that's what I want. Okay, meditate, conscious stream, exercise, writing, whatever. And go back to it. Discipline. Discipline. How do babies learn to eat with a spoon? They practice. You know, they fumble and they get shit. There's food everywhere. It's all over the high chair. It's all over the face. It's all over the bib. It's in there, in the cracks of their thighs, wherever, you know, it gets everywhere. Well, they practice. And then all of a sudden they get to a place in their life where putting a spoon to their mouth, they're not even thinking about it. Which is for me. I wake up in the morning and I don't even think about that I'm meditating. I don't even think about that I'm grounding. I don't even think about it. The only reason I'm thinking about it at the moment is because I'm doing these Insta stories and I have to think about what I'm doing so that I take a picture. But it reminded me how it's just, you know, there's, and I don't know if I'm going to get the right word here. Is it unconscious competence? I think that's it. It's like when you're driving a car. You practice, and the discipline is when you muck up the hill start, or when you mucked up on the roundabout, or you didn't put your indicator on, and you felt terrible, and it didn't work, and you felt like a failure, and you felt like you weren't going to succeed at learning how to drive a car, you got back in the car the next day, and you had another go. And then you got back in the car the next day, and you had another go. And then you got back in the car the next day, and you got your license, and now you drive, and now you don't even think about what a hill start is. So it's the discipline. It's the showing up. It's the taking the action. If you really want it, if you really want to be financially free, if you really want to not have any money challenges in your life and to have cash and abundance and prosperity, if you really want it, As much as you really wanted to learn how to feed yourself, as much as you really wanted to learn how to drive a car, you will get up and do the daily practices. If you want it, how much do you want this change in your life? I read this beautiful thing on my Instagram. Suddenly now I'm talking about Instagram all the time, I know. But I saw this picture of this guy, and I can't find it, but he had his shorts on, and he was like a snow angel, but on his stomach, in the snow, hugging the snow. Brr. But his comment was, we always are feeling uncomfortable in our lives. We will always feel discomfort. Hug your chaos. I know, I like it. I'll have to find it. I'll have to find him, because hug your chaos. It was such a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm not going to be able to find it quickly. Am I? No, I'm not. Hug your chaos. You know, the divine storm. This is a divine storm. This is all happening to me right now because I'm going to be a bigger, better version of me. You know, all of that stuff. I got to that point in my life where everything was shit, and I was able to do the meditation, do the conscious writing, read the books, do the programs, get the coaches, work with mentors, do the stuff that needed to be done in order to shift my way, shift myself out of my way. So if you really want the change, stop whinging about it. Stop sitting in this chaos and going, oh my God, I'm in chaos. Embrace your chaos. Love your chaos. Hug your chaos and thank it for showing up, because now you see what you want and where you want to go. Did I just rant? Hi, Fiaz. Hello, lovely to see you this morning. Vibration changes, everything changes. Yes, it does. Beautiful Julia. She's like my sister. Hey, Julia. Julia was my very first au pair, who I know is listening to me this morning from Berlin. Hi, honey. Lovely to see you. I miss you. So, yes, got it. Fabulous. Everybody's got it. Awesome. All right, I'm out of here. I can think I heard my coffee arrive. Love you guys. Go do it. Action. Ready? I'll do a cheerleader thing. ACTION. Action. Go take it. See you later.